Before we begin today's broadcast, we would like to take a moment to thank our supporters on patreon.com/howdyfolks, whose support helps make live streams like this possible. If you want to become a patron supporter, head over to patreon.com/howdyfolks today. And now, without further ado, let's begin the show.
Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and let me make sure that my audio is in fact working if I can find my mouse. Okay, well, I don't hear anything. Can y'all hear me? You gotta be honest, too. Don't lie. If you say you can't hear me, I'm never sure if I can believe. What happened last time when this occurred was I had to just restart the computer, and I never did track down why it wasn't working. Okay, that's set up correctly. Let's go into sound control panel. I'm not going to waste 20 minutes in here trying to get this working if it's just not going to work, like last time. And I'm not about to just reboot the computer for something so petty. But okay, recording is correct, and the playback device is correct. Is that it? Yeah, NVIDIA. Okay, well, okay, good. A good fellow crew can hear me. Fantastic. Presumably, I see how Rondo's in the chat. Hopefully, he can hear me as well. And everything's good. You should be able to hear the game, but it's very faint. If I stop talking, it will get louder. Love that. It's beautiful. So, you're not going to be discussing spoilers, are you? Because admittedly, I don't know much about the plot of the story besides the obvious spoiler. Yeah, so I've played Final Fantasy VII exactly once in my life. It was last year, and I played it on the Switch. So when I got into gaming on YouTube and stuff, I was sort of a noob, as some people would say, in that I've been playing video games since I was a kid, but I never really played the mainline stuff. Like, growing up, I played, the big hits, Hugly's Sleepover, Arthur's Read-Along book thing, Toy Story 2 Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue. Then when I got my first gaming console, I, of course, went into the #1 gaming console of the time, the Dreamcast. And kind of starting from that point forward, I only played Star Wars games. Not strictly. There were other things that I played here and there, but I never got into the Final Fantasies. But when I started doing YouTube, obviously you sort of connect all the dots, and you have a lot of sort of gaming history and knowledge and information constantly being streamed towards you. So I knew a lot about Final Fantasy, and I knew the remake was coming out this year, so, well, allegedly. So I decided to go ahead and was like, I'm going to play the original, and I'm going to see what all the hoopla is about. And I played it on the Switch. It was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. The story here is going to be a little bit different. So to answer your question, no, I will not be spoiling anything. Apparently, some things are changed. Remember, this is only like the first chapter. I think it only covers sort of the stuff in the city at the start of the game. But I'm going into this as though it's not a remake, but a reimagining, because apparently a lot of stuff has changed, and I'm kind of excited to be surprised by all of it. I didn't play the demo because the demo doesn't carry over to the main game, or at least they said it didn't. If that changed, that's news to me. But I really don't have an interest in playing over a part twice or anything like that. So everything about this is going to be new. I have no idea what the combat is. I know it's not turn-based. 7 wasn't turn-based either. It was the active battle system. Or whatever it's called. Active time. ATB? Let's just hit a button. Let's get into it. Let's enjoy ourselves here. So we're going to start a new game. Everything looks fine there. So we got a few different options. We got easy, classic, and normal. I'm a pretty normal lad, so I guess we'll do that. Classic is recommended if you want to focus on using commands in battle. Not this boy. So let's get over. You can check. Not that it matters for you now. Yeah. I was told it didn't because it wasn't like the start of the game, I don't believe, the demo. I thought it was like a portion kind of plucked out of the middle. But I didn't play it. Also, I'm going to stop talking because, for once, I genuinely care about the story in something we're streaming. Well, I can't say I've never cared about the story before. But certainly going into something like, there's a recent Star Wars game that we live streamed. Jedi Outcast, I think it was. No, it definitely wasn't. It Fallen Order. I cared about this story, but also, I'm a talkative lad. This is a commentary, so I'm going to be commentating. Also, the camera, I knocked it over a bit, so it might not be perfectly centered on my beautiful head. I might periodically be adjusting it to make sure that the focus of the camera is always me and myself. Can I adjust the settings on Twitch today? No. Okay. I'm always a little bit worried about the video quality because I do have like a live preview window going at all times, and it's trying to do 720, but I'm also streaming at 720. And there's always just that slight concern that my potato internet is not going to hold up. It does not carry over? Yeah, I didn't think so. So this already just looks absolutely amazing. This is sort of... Yeah, I didn't grow up playing Final Fantasy VII, but I grew up playing games from that era. So even if it's a game I didn't play, if I go back to a game from back then, I can do this brain thing where I put my brain in that time space. I know this park! I know this one! Oh, you go there in the original. I can put myself in that space and time and sort of see the game for what they're going for. But it's really cool to see it look like this. That's what I'm trying to get at here. I'm not good with words. I'm not particularly quacious. Is that the word? Is that the word that means good with words? I'm not that. Oh my goodness. Now, is she Aerith or is she Aerith in this? I guess it depends on what voice option we choose. She's Aerith. Okay, well that's distracting. Because when I played through 7, I changed her name to Aerith because that's what I've mostly heard her referred to as. So it was actually a bit of a shock to find out that the US version was Aerith, so I changed it to Aerith. Now, you know what? I can readjust. I can reprogram my brain. This is fine. Oof. This looks amazing. Like, this just looks like a real person. We've done it, gang. We've done it. 30 years of video, 40 at this point, years of video game. Well, unless you want to go back to Pong. But, you know, about 40 years of gaming, and we've nailed it. This is gonna be great, isn't it? I'm so excited. I have the same feeling I have right now that I got when I went to see Avengers Endgame, and there's the bit where they're getting ready to go back in time and they're talking about the plot, and I remember looking over, I went to see it with Jenna, and I was like, this is gonna be one of the just coolest movies ever, isn't it? Because it was just a cool movie. I know a lot of people argue back and forth about whether or not it was good, but you can't deny that it was a fun romp, and you were like having fun the whole time. And that's the vibe I'm getting from this. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Mako Reactor 1. Now, this is the moment where we find out whether or not I'm going to click immediately with the combat style, or whether or not this is going to be one of those sort of series where I wildly press X and die repeatedly. I could 100% do voice acting for a Final Fantasy game. A lot of people don't know this, but if I wore a sleeveless shirt, that's what I would look like. Not like that, though. I'm not that skinny. Fantastic. Okay. How do I... Okay. So, first off, it's not X to win Final Fantasy VII. It's square to win, which I guess makes sense. It is a Square Enix game.
Halt!
Get it?
Who goes there?
Square Enix.
You're up.
I'll stop. I promise. I won't do that anymore. Okay. Use square to attack with Cloud Sword. Hold square to unleash an attack capable of hitting multiple nearby enemies. Okay, and then press option to resume. A weird choice, but okay.
Don't think so. Not bad.
All right, yeah, it's pretty simple. You just keep... Okay, we also have a command menu, though. So we got spells and we got items. Potions and ether, pretty standard stuff. We don't have any spells yet. We're not a particularly magical lad. Hey, DW Dev, is it good? Well, based on how long have I had control of the character? About a minute now. Yeah, you got spell. Well, we don't have spells, but we do have Square Enix to attack, which is fun. And we have sprint, which is always appreciated. We can also snap ourselves around like it's a Zelda game if we wanted to, you know? A lot quicker than adjusting the camera the old-fashioned way using your dual sticks. You start with fire? I didn't see fire as an option under spells. Maybe I don't have any magicka. Maybe that's the problem.
Have fun.
Thank you. I actually don't kind of have... Okay, ATB gauge fills as time passes by and attacking the square. Once the bar is full, your character can perform special actions. Charges can be used immediately or saved to try attacking enemies to fill the gauge. Okay, so do I need to charge that up?
Move and we shoot. Go ahead.
I beg your pardon? Abilities? I'm trying. It won't let me. I'm trying to do it. What is happening? TB gauge for charges can be saved. Try attacking enemies to fill the gauge. How did this... Oh. What do you want me to do here? It just keeps opening the tactical menu. Stop opening the tactical menu. Oh, you know what it is? I keep pressing X to attack. Yeah, I'm the idiot here. That's the problem. Yeah. You can extend ATB gauge, charges, perform battle commands, such as using abilities, magic items. Okay, thank you.
Enough of this.
Yeah, I kept pressing the X button to attack, even though we just had this whole conversation about it being square. Listen, sometimes my actions don't make sense. Sometimes I say things that, you know, come from my mouth but aren't actually rooted in my brain. Main menu and map. When not in battle, you can check the map, open menus, and view various kinds of information. Use options to open the main menu, or use the massive touchscreen button to check your various objectives. Did you guys see the new PS5 controller? Here, move the character close to it, automatically jump, crouch, perform whatever other action is required. Well, that's no fun. I want to be able to jump. Kingdom Hearts, this is not, I guess. On the screen, you can check current scenario objectives and view the lay of the land. Cool. Connecting passages. I get you.
Drop the weapon. You got this.
Yeah, what he said.
Takes him wedge. Bless them. How come they're leaving me to do all of the fighting? Why is no one else doing anything in this? I don't understand. Hey, B. Ramsey, thank you for the sub. We still don't have a notification for that, but it's appreciated. Thank you so much. Also, yeah, I've got to spec you out a computer once we're done here, so I'm actually looking forward to that. Gang. Yeah, the game is out now. It's very exciting. You're a mercenary. You slash things. It's your job. Sure, but there's so many of us. I don't understand why it has to be me that does all of the slashing. What is Punisher mode? Have we discussed that already? Did that already pop up on the screen and I read it and I've completely forgotten about it? Should I push the button and do it?
No holding back. Enough.
Oh, okay. I guess that's just like heavy attacks or something.
Not bad.
Yeah, that was fun. You're right, Cloud. That wasn't bad. Have we charged up anything yet? Maybe that was our special. Someone in the comments will let me know, and I appreciate that. Do we need to be looking for like hidden objects or specials or something? Like if I go into the bathroom, can I look in the toilet and find Final Fantasy VIII? Never played it. I'm sure it's fine. There's some sort of like there's people either like this one or 8. And I don't understand why you can't just like both. What's wrong with you guys? Open chests, doors to talk to people. If you see the word hold, then you need to hold down triangle rather than just pressing it. Okay then. I'm not seeing anything here that says I need to hold it, so presumably we just press it. Oh my gosh, we got 2 potions. Fantastic. The issue is, oh hold on, I'm using my Scuff controller. I might still have it set up for Kingdom Hearts. Okay, yeah, that'll get us into spells. And then I can cycle between them. The only issue is it's a little bit different, so I'm not entirely sure if that's going to work. Punisher mode is the melee dream. You're slow, but you deal a ton of damage, and if you block melee attacks, you auto-counter. Doesn't work on ranged attacks and magic, though. Sure, okay. I noticed that it said something about blocking back there, and then I didn't actually block. So I completely missed the blocking tutorial. If I run back down the stairs, will they give it to me again, or do I just need to suffer from this point forward until I figure it out? If you find boxes with the Shinra logo, press the attack button to smash them with your sword. They may contain useful items such as potions that restore HP, or Miko shards, or Mako, apparently, which is an odd choice, but okay. That would be these bad boys right here. Heck yeah, we got some MP with a Mako shard. So I guess this isn't a game built on exploration, is it? You can't just hop around all the buildings and stuff. That's fair. That's fair. What is this? Did I pick it up already?
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
I understand all of the Jesse memes now.
Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
It's nice to have representation in a video game. You can be a hero and be a little bit overweight. It's okay, and I'm loving that. Oh, cool. Britain found the emotes. Loving that. Just finished Witcher 3 for the second time. Wow. I haven't even played Witcher 3 the first time. It's on my list of games to play, though, I assure you. Mako. No, we're going to call it Mako. We're going to spike the game and Square Enix, and we're going to call it Mako. Because that's what it should be. Oh, but as I was saying, I quite enjoy PC building, so I'm looking forward to putting together parts for EP. It's going to be a good time.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
I hope Cloud's not a grumpy Gus throughout this whole thing, because he was a fun guy.
Wedge.
Not like something that grows between an old man's toes. Not like fungi, but he was a rather fun guy. He had some funny moments in the original.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gill.
When that man speaks, I feel my own testosterone levels rising. Wow. Do I need to like lure this guy out? Does he have a dog? What is this? Press R3 to lock onto a specific target. Target, you can use R, switch between multiple targets. Awesome. Thank you for the tidbit. I guess I'll kill the dog. Oh, it's brought this up again. That's on me. Once again, I've started spamming the X button. I know. What can I do? Oop, what? No, hold on. I didn't do that.
Guess you're first.
I feel really bad for just waylaying into this dog that's just on the ground, incapacitated. I thought I was gonna jump that. Was that just sitting on top of these cones? Was that supposed to be there? That's wild. Yeah, Mako, like the one from Korra. That's exactly it. You haven't used ATB even once. Stop it. Yeah, I'm not really sure how. Like, I know that the demo popped up and it told me how, but I'll be completely honest with you. Wasn't really, like, paying any attention at all. I've been hitting L3 to lock onto targets. It hasn't been working. I just realized it's R3. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not really the best in, remembering information. So I'm looking at my limit gauge down there. It's not full yet, so what am I supposed to do with it? These guard dogs are tough, man. They're way tougher than the guards. They might as well just employ them full time. All right, so my health is low. Does it regen over time? Oh, I've got like a map thing. Okay, awesome. Which one do y'all want to go with? Probably the one that's not blocked out by my head, I assume. Press the X button once the blue bar fills. Which one is the blue bar? There's so many bars. We're talking, but I don't know what to tell you, man. I guess we should take a potion. Okay, yeah, there we go. See, we're coming to terms with things. We're figuring it out. The game is walking us through this slowly. I'm getting used to the system. Words are complicated. Is this the left? Ugh. We don't have to fight houses with legs in this, do we? Because that was a thing in the original, and it didn't make sense to me then. But I accepted it because it was kind of cartoony. But I'm a bit worried now that it's not going to be cartoony in this, and it'll just look ridiculous. The only way to do any action besides normal slashing in the game. Okay, the blue ATB bar is only visible in combat below HP. So below my HP, and when that bar fills, I pop X, and then I hit the special action, and it does a thing. Alright, fair enough. Do I need to, like, take a moment to figure out how the heck you're supposed to, like, block? Because I feel like that tutorial popped up and I just wasn't following it. Interesting. Okay. Hold on. What happened there? That button doesn't do anything. Neither do these two buttons. That button brought that up. I'm trying to figure out the controls here, all right? Give me a second.
We've got company.
Excellent. Okay, another opportunity to not be awful. Here we go. Y'all ready? So yeah, I see the blue bar under my my health now. And when it's full, I press that, go to abilities, and then do something like focus thrust on the guard dog. Yeah! See, I figured it out, gang. Y'all were worried for me, but I figured it out in the end. And then I can pop it open, go to like Braver, on the guard dog. Beautiful. Holy smokes. All right, Hal, you are extremely knowledgeable about the game. It's good to have you in the chat. Now tell me how to block, because I was not paying attention at all during that bit. Watching a ton of streams in the game. Chris doesn't follow tutorials. Yeah, that's true. Hal is my tutorial. Hal is a living, breathing tutorial, which is the best kind, because, you know, unlike a written guide, Hal is updating constantly, and he's always got the newest, freshest information. He's like the grocer that gets, you know, when the butcher makes his rounds, he's the first one on the block, so he's always got the freshest meat. Whereas, you know, all the ones further down, all of their meats, you know, the meat's gone a bit off by the time they get it. Okay, never mind.
Let's go.
Killed him too quickly. It's a real problem when you kill guys so quickly you don't actually have an opportunity to use your specials. L1 is block. Okay. I mean, if I have the opportunity to fight something that I want to block, I'll give that a try. I'm going to take your word for it for right now. I mean, I don't think you'd lie to... Well, I don't know. If there's one thing I've learned about Twitch, is that people will lie to you. I mean, the amount of no, I can't hear yous I've heard in my life. Heaven help me. Exactly, B. You've got that spot on. Who needs a tutorial? I call them Haltorials. Hey guys, thank y'all for shutting the door on me. That was great. Wait. I didn't actually see what Jessie said. Did she want me to follow her, or do I stay back here with the chubster here? I guess we follow Jessie. General rule of thumb, follow the girl. She knows what she's doing. Defensive moves like dodge or block are to help you reduce the damage you take, not negate it entirely. This isn't Kingdom Hearts. Why can't everything just be Kingdom Hearts? I don't need...
Command, but I hear they make good guard dogs, too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
How you doing?
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
Sure.
Don't you worry.
Okay.
Biggs will have the door open soon.
So we can't have some sort of like a
Don't you
flirting
worry.
moment
Biggs will have
here
the
with
door
Jessie.
open
She's
soon.
just gonna She's just gonna keep telling us about Biggs getting that door open. Do I need to do something in the meantime? Any hidden treasure out and around? It does not appear to be. If I turn these valves, will something interesting happen? Like, you would think so. You'd think that would cause some sort of disturbance inside of the reactor, but I guess not.
3, 2... Damn, I'm good.
Biggs, you are the bomb.
Who's there?
What about Wedge, though?
Well, wait.
No, don't you pretend like this wasn't what you had planned all along.
It's over.
I've played enough of this game. About 15 minutes. I know what the plan is. Every character has a unique ability, which you can activate with the triangle. With Cloud's mode shift ability, you can switch between his balance operator mode and his attack-oriented Punisher mode. Yeah, we did that already, game. Catch up. I'm glad you've reminded me, though. In Punisher mode, Cloud moves more slowly, but unleashes a more powerful attack than usual. Cloud launches a counterblow every time he guards against an enemy's melee attack. He cannot, however, guard against ranged attacks. Magic, blah, 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 blah. Thank you so much. Yes, very useful. Can I do special moves in this mode, too? Why would I need to? I just wrecked shop.
We're back.
Yeah. How conveniently you've gotten in right after I've defeated everyone, Jesse. Jesse, why are you doing this to me? Why y'all pretending like this
It's a
isn't
good
the
thing I
plan?
know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
Careful in there. I got this place covered.
Shortcut menu? I haven't gotten that yet. I'm gonna go watch the last episode of Odyssey and then attempt to do something productive. I would argue, Brenton, that watching the last episode of Odyssey is productive, and after that, you're pretty much good to go for the day. Like, you've done all you can do. It's a Saturday, you know? Relax, chill, be at peace with the world. But hey, have fun. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a sub. It's appreciated. And as soon as we're done here, I'll go mock up a couple of PC options for you. Also, I just have parts if you want to buy them used. I've got, I mean, literally sitting right here on my desk as I speak. A moment of aside, I just have just a 1070 Ti. It's just been here. It's just been sitting on my desk. I don't know what to do with it. What am I going to do with a 1070 Ti? You know? I also have, I'm not even sure what this is. I think it's a USB card. Oh, and then some headset that I got when I bought a capture card previously. It just came with it. Okay. Time to focus. What up?
Security's only gonna get tighter, so be ready. We can't afford any more mistakes.
How many more mistakes have there been? Highlighting this to emphasize my interest that they make a game out of Smash Bros. Characters. Also, this is a Twitch feature, but I want to know if it's different to normal message. I mean, it's highlighted, which makes it harder to read. But it did show up, Harv. It did show up, yeah. Okay. Wait, did I open up that chest a second ago?
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Flashback? Oh, interesting.
Cloud! Are you ignoring me?
Tifa and I.
That sword is just ridiculously large. That is just absurd. Not complaining, mind you. Just saying. It looks exactly like you'd think it would look if you played through the original.
To call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the
Why does
same
every girl in this
group
game
that
have the
made
hots for
attempt
Cloud?
on your life.
For the same reason that I'll have the hots for, you know, Link.
Rest assured, our
He's the main
inquiries will not
character.
take much longer.
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest and it doesn't care. You do realize realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the
He's one of the
lifeblood our
characters
world.
from... No, we already did that
The
joke
planet
earlier.
bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
This feels like an inspirational speech. After this, he's going to ask me to, like, donate.
Say that again!
I'd worry less about the
I can
planet
become a
and
member
more about
for
the next 5 seconds.
$39.99
Save
a
the
month.
for later.
Because he's hot. He is a very handsome lad. You know, we had a moment at the beginning of the game where we were just drinking Cloud in.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move. And that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Who's the voice actor for Jesse?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
Erica Lindbergh. That name sounds... The voice sounds familiar. That's the reason I asked. Join the party, Barrett. She looks familiar. Okay, we'll look into that later, because I think we're about to do a combat. Specializes in ranged attack. Hold down square. Releases a sustained burst of automatic fire when equipped with ranged weapon. Barrett cannot fire from safe locations and hit enemies that Cloud cannot reach with his sword. How do I switch between them? Or does the game do it manually? Hold on, I can't even see this guy. Can I lock onto him? There we go. Let's do one of our abilities. Focus shot. Number 8. Told Barrett to deliver a heavy hitting attack that fills a large portion of HP. Once released, there's a long time to recharge this attack. Pressing triangle, however, will speed up the process. Odd, but alright then. I don't know, that seemed pretty effective. Is there a third one? Oh, there is. Let's give this a try. And then apparently just, mashing triangle. You can switch to different characters depending on the battle situation. You can also stick to the same character and issue orders to party allies. Up and down to switch characters, and then L2 and R2 to issue commands to allies. Okay. So if I want to switch over to Cloud, boom. I've done the thing again! What happens if one of them dies and I'm not controlling them? Then what? Is that my responsibility? Do I have to live with the consequences of that? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This seems like the sort of thing that's going to take me a little while to figure out, especially because I keep accidentally hitting X instead of square.
That was nothing.
Yeah, that's right, Cloud. Let's keep everyone humble. Thunder equipped, which is good against all machinery. Okay. We'll give that a try next time we switch
Those
over.
things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some.
Yeah, it's true. I see an anime boy with a sword. I want to hit X to attack.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly.
It's
I'll go
instinct.
first. Nothing
Square?
will
That's to
be trying get the
dodge.
blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
Okay. We talked about this a second ago. Let's see. You can move around outside of battle more quickly by holding down R1 or R2. Either one, really? That's odd. Or you can press L3 once to keep dashing until you stop moving. Yeah, that seems like the better way to do it. Just throwing that out there. Although, that said, looks like we can alternate here, which might be good for, finer movements. We talked a second ago, though, about having a shortcut menu. Where the heck is that located? Or do we not have access to it yet? Yeah, I too can run through lasers when they've turned off. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, it's not too shabby. You're right. I could also just jump over these pipes, but I guess that's not an option for some reason. Are these Christmas lights? These are just those tube Christmas lights. Look, that's all that is. Those tube LEDs you can get to wrap around your trees and stuff. That's pretty cheap here, Shinra. You can afford to get some proper lighting in this place. Also, I feel like that should have shocked me. I feel like I should not have made it through that. Yeah, it's very easy when the game... Ah, dang it. We got too cocky. That's what happens. The game was just going light on us. Also, I'm pretty sure I've run by a ton of these boxes. Because, dadgummit, just not paying enough attention. We covered MP with a Mako shard. So getting a Mako... They've already done it. They've already brainwashed me. I'm calling it Mako. Like some kind of tool. Picking it up restores our magic, apparently.
Sleepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if
It looks just as ridiculous. Look at this thing. Oh, I'm happy, though. Kind of. Kind of happy. Where is she going? Why is she leaving it to me and Barrett? What does she expect us to do? Got shot more times than I'd like to admit in the demo? Oh, okay. All right, this feels like a sort of a Barrett thing. Never mind. We can't do it. We can't do a Barrett thing. What about after I've entered combat? Can I then do a Barrett thing?
We can take this hunk of
Heck yeah, we can.
If we rushed in,
Oh yeah, charge that sucker up. Charge that sucker up. Come on. Come on, boy.
that should give us an opening.
Sure, Cloud. Sure, we'll hit it with a spell. We'll hit it with thunder. Nice! Hitting enemies with a certain attack or dealing large amounts of damage will temporarily knock them off balance, and pressured will appear underneath their gauge. When this happens, pelt them with spells and abilities to quickly kill their staggered gauge under the left bar. Once it is full, you can stagger them. The gauge fills faster depending on the ability, magic use, as well as the foe's vulnerabilities. Find the most effective attack to quickly finish off each enemy. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to remember all of these too, aren't I? This is gonna be fun.
Stop moving!
Should we just do it again? How much, where's our magic load? Okay, I see MP now. Well, there's only one of them here, so I see no reason to not just keep pelting it with electricity. Oh, do I have an abilities charged up? No, I don't. Why are you giving me the option? Come on, game. I don't have any spells either. Unable to use insufficient ATB. I have to have ATB to use spells, but I have MP. Whatever, then that's fine. It's whatever it is. You know, let's charge this back up, and then we'll whack him again.
So we knock it down again.
Okay, there we go. And then now I can hop in, and I can smash it with thunder once again. The orange bar below the HP once it's full, very vulnerable. Okay, I gotcha. It doesn't look like that's actually filling up that orange bar. Maybe we should, like... And I don't know, maybe this is obvious. Maybe we should try a different attack. Oh, Shrek, I've been squished. Some enemies will occasionally bind your party members with unblockable attacks. If your character is bound, you can switch to a different character. Right. Cloud, do something, my dude. Punisher mode, and then just whack him. Oh, this is going swimmingly. Yeah, I should have just been doing this from the very beginning. Sorry, ATB full? ATB is full, so let's hit it with, what do we have under abilities? Braver, I think, did more damage the last time we did it. Or at least I thought it did. Spells. Fire doesn't seem like it's going to be particularly effective against an electronic device. But whatever, we've got all day, you know? And that's it for our ATB. It's all empty now. We did it, everybody. We defeated it. We never actually filled up that orange bar.
What are you?
But we did kill it, and we had fun.
Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
Miss anything good back there? Does not appear as though we have. All right, let's move on. Jesse's waiting for us. Do I get to control Jesse? Save some of Barrett's healing use some of the MP for healing mid-fight. That's a good thought. That's a very good thought. I agree.
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down there.
Just jump over. It'll be fine. We've got some health pots. It's okay. We'll survive. Anything useful in here? I don't think this game doesn't have a big collectible aspect to it, right? Ooh.
God damn. I can practically taste tobacco in here.
That's a weird thing to say. I'm just gonna say it. It's a weird thing to note. You can taste the planet's blood in the air.
Scared, huh?
You spend a lot of time looking up the planet's blood?
I've been dreaming about this for years.
Speaking of saves, when does the game save?
Heads up, boys.
Do I need to step into a little green circle in order to save my progress? I'm sorry, Jesse, did you just say that you're going to stay up here? Okay, I see how it be. That's fine. We'll continue this little adventure without you. Okay, Barrett? I want to be you now. Do I have to actually have to enter combat before I can switch to being Barrett? Which is a little weird, but whatever, I guess. So what are my other spells? I do have Cure, and I've got Focus Shot. Consumes all charges to unleash a concentrated burst of energy. I don't want to do that. That's like a lot of energy. Wait, what did I end up doing? What did I actually just do? I did the other one, but I don't know what it was. I didn't actually read it. Hold on. All right, let's target the big guy up there. That abilities, Steel Skin, temporarily reduces damage taken. Oh, okay. All right, then. I'm following now. Yeah, go for that thing. Woo! Nice. There are Moogle medals. Hey! Moogles. Love me a good Moogle. Okay, we'll go find them, I guess. Where are they located? Are they just like hidden in hard to reach spots? Or do I just need to keep opening all the chests and breaking all the boxes? Or do I need to just start randomly... What happens if I just attack Barrett? Did he drop one? No, he won't. What are these?
You think if we fell in, we'd sink right down to the bottom? To the planet's core?
They look like...
No. The pump.
They look like little lunch pails that are being held on with like vice clamps. It's very strange. They're in boxes and maybe chests. Okay, thank you. Once again. Okay, once again. Well, you know what? I guess this time we'll attack with the sword. We'll see how that does us. Cloud, I think, is just as effective at getting these guys, because he'll jump up in the air to get them. It's no big deal. What am I doing on health? I got to keep a closer eye on my health, because I'm not really paying attention to it. And it doesn't make a big deal about it. You know, like in some games, the whole screen turns red if you start to run out of health. In this game, it's just not doing that.
Now that was something else.
Yeah, that's right. It was definitely something else. I feel like we're getting close to some sort of a boss fight. Does Cloud sound a lot like Riku? Raccoon? He might. I'm not sure. I haven't been paying enough attention. I mean, he sort of has like the brooding anime boy vibe. So that might just be what you're hearing right there. Also, did we ever determine whether or not the game actually has a shortcut menu? Oh my gosh, battle settings. Oh, okay, I see. So L1, and then we can do a potion on O. Focus threat, braver is on square. I don't know if I want... I feel like what I want to do is put the potion right there. Because that is more... That's how I play Kingdom Hearts. Cross/limit break. It's my only option. I don't know. We're going to have to play for a while before I make my decisions on all of these things. But I'm Barrett to put here. Alright. Was I not supposed to go this way? Have I reached a dead end? Do I need to hop down there somehow? Oh, there's a ladder. Nobody say a word. I figured it out. I am an adult male who can play video games good.
Yeah, let's do
Did you guys ever, as a kid, get to a point in a video game where you couldn't get any further and you didn't know what to do? But I don't know, maybe it's because I'm older. The internet wasn't really a thing, so you couldn't just... Well, it was a thing, but you know, we didn't have it. So you couldn't just Google what to do next. and you would just keep like restarting the game and playing from the beginning. You best heal. Are we going into anything? What also, Harv is leaving? Announcing to the class he's leaving and will be returning in 30 minutes. Okay. Are we going into a boss fight? Can we save the game? Oh, there is a save game. Well, I'm glad we figured that out. I guess that the shortcut only works when you're inside of combat. All right. Yeah, man. Welcome. Hey, how are you doing? I'm just a little nervous. For the fun part, I'm going to be silent for a while to see how you fare on your own. Okay, you've got me a bit nervous now. But all right, I reckon we can handle whatever's coming our way. Be it some sort of a boss encounter or whatever. It'll be fine. We got this. I feel like everything that we've done up until this point has shown that we are perfectly capable
All right.
of doing great and amazing things.
The hand that feeds. Go on. Do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job! What's wrong?
I'm fine. What about the timer?
Your call, Merc.
Do you think we can make it in 20? Or do we not want to risk it? What do you think, gang? Go 30. That's all I needed. I just needed one person to say that.
Enough for you?
Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me, Barrett.
You double-crossing!
Yeah, this is definitely what's happening right now.
Heads up.
What in the hell? Hey!
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
Well, I know someone who can do that. And wouldn't you know it, we don't have lightning set up as one of our shortcuts, so that's fun. Also, apparently, we're not charged up enough to do a lightning attack. I think we are now. Watch out, Cloud. You're going to get squished to death over there. All right. Spells, thunder, boom.
Better win this one for the play. Hell yeah! You see the damage that did?
Keep it up.
Damn it!
Command menu. This is complicated. My brain is not having a good time right now. So I could do that again. Abilities. No, not abilities. Do we just keep popping it with thunder? And then hit it with another overcharged attack? How's Cloud doing? Do I need to keep it? I guess I need to keep an eye on Cloud's health. Because the last thing I would want to happen to Cloud is for Cloud to die. That would be inconvenient. Oh, are you doing a thing? Is there like a cutscene happening right now? There appears to be a cutscene happening as I'm doing an attack. This seems a bit much for a security robot. What was that all about?
Never seen this defense system before.
No, me either. He's just shooting rockets at the reactor, and none of them are hitting anyone. It's a bit of a strange maneuver. It seems like it's going to cause more damage than it is good.
Or go down in flames.
Ah, Shrek. You know what? We're going to hop over to Cloud real fast.
So long.
Yeah, I'm standing by that decision because it was definitely intentional and was not simply a matter of me.
Frontal assault's no good.
Field generator.
Gotta be a way to break through.
There does have to be a way to break through. You're right,
Keep it
Cloud.
together.
Guess it's my turn.
What was that? I don't even know what I did just then.
Damn it! This thing is tough.
Oh, I do know what I did just then.
Went down easy.
Don't compliment the giant scorpion. If we
Is
don't
what I'm
take it
doing a
up
waste of
soon,
time?
this
Do I need to hit it with the lightning again?
Less talking, more shooting.
On the field generator, probably, right? Immune. So that was a mistake. I should not have done that. That was a waste. Also, I'm all out of MP now. So that's fun. Do I have anything to regen MP? Let me check my items. I do have an ether.
Up and away.
Uh-huh. All right. What if we do that again? Well, get our ATB up first. Stop it! Potions and healing spells. Yeah, I know. Barrett's about to die. I can tell. Okay, game, I don't need you to tell me that. And then we'll cast Thunder at the actual Sentinel instead. Nope, he's still immune to that. Still a bad idea. Whoa, boy. Why can I not open my items? Don't tell me I have to have the ATB gauge filled in order to have an item. That makes no sense. That's not a thing. Apparently that's a thing. Well, in that case, I don't think we should waste a spell to heal at this moment, because we might need to use a spell to do something else to it. Did they say what I needed to do to it? You guys are all being very quiet in the chat right now. I feel like...
Going down fighting a goddamn scorpion.
I think that's exactly how you're going down, Barrett, and I don't think you should be very judgmental of that death. Okay? This is how we end right now. Spells. I've only got Thunder. Abilities. I guess we could try to focus shot the shield generator. I think that... Oh, Barrett's dead.
Gotta heal up.
Cloud's about to die as well. Calm down, Cloud. Not all hope is lost. We've got to have a potion. We can also res Barrett if we wanted to. Like, if we really wanted to, we do have a Phoenix down. But do we want to at this point? I think that we're better off just dying and starting over.
Wasn't much help anyway.
Can I not? Oh, right. I can't block these guys. Because he's shooting missiles. What is the object I'm supposed to be targeting? The field reactor? That did a bit of damage, but I can't tell if it's actually...
Need to do something about these wounds.
Yeah, okay, Cloud. Look, I'm not worried about your health at the moment. I'm worried about trying to figure out how to take this thing down. Weak spot. Oh my gosh, look at that. No, did I accidentally do the wrong thing again? I was trying to get in there and very quickly activate my my big attack, and I see that I did it wrong. So if I hit abilities and then it goes to Braver. No, I want to...
Damn it.
That's
We
on
need to heal up
me.
soon.
Okay, Cloud, I got you covered. All right, Punisher mode, and then attack that weak spot. Maybe this is something Barrett's supposed to be doing.
Gotta heal up when I have the chance. Wow.
Yeah, we're dead. We died. We're dead. We died. We tried. We definitely tried. Can all XP earned up until this point proceed? Yeah, do that. Is Hal still silently judging my decisions? I gotta get behind the thing and shoot it in the rear. And I think I've got to do it as Barrett. I don't think the Cloud was doing a very good job trying to whack it with his sword. That's a me thing. That was on me. Was I supposed to shoot it with electricity up the rear? Was that what I was supposed to do? It's a bit of a weird move. You got this, I think. Well, thank you, DW Dev. That's a very kind vote of confidence. I don't feel like I've got this, but
All right.
it's nice to see that someone
Little
believes
step
in me.
really can bite the hand that feeds.
Can we skip this? We already had this conversation. We'll do 20 minutes.
Pretty cocky, ain't you?
I am. Could very much make this simple, but I'm too busy laughing.
You double crossing.
Thanks, Hal. That's great. We're gonna keep doing this until we figure it out. I can't see how hard it could possibly be. There's got to be. I'm gonna be quiet and listen to their dialogue this time.
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
Lightning magic.
No other option, huh? Big bang.
Did that actually do anything?
Keep it up.
Give 'em hell.
So long. Okay.
It's gonna do its little thing where it jumps around the room.
Keep it together.
Guess it's my turn.
Back down, and then I'm going to once again hit it with thunder.
Bring in the heat.
Okay, so this is when it went a little nuts. We made it this far last time. It's having a wild, crazy time. It's angry! Okay.
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius?
Not sure what that does, holding down that button.
Time to shine.
Or go down
Okay.
in flames.
So we can pop up behind it here. I'm going to assume shooting that didn't do anything last time.
It didn't work.
No, it didn't work. What if we shoot it? In the weak spot. Shoot it in the weak spot.
If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Yeah, no, look, it might have already happened. Okay, maybe we're living in an alternate reality where it hasn't happened yet, but it will. It will happen soon. Oh my gosh. Look, I can lock onto it, and I can shoot it. Doesn't actually seem to be doing anything, though. We should probably, though, like, do up here.
I ain't going down fighting the goddamn scorpion.
No, you already have. Again, we're living in an alternate reality where that did already happen.
Worse.
You've died exactly like this, though. So, sorry about that. Take another potion. Have a sit. Maybe shoot it right now while you've got the chance.
Bang, bang.
There we go. I'm just trying to fill up the ATB again. It is what? Maybe have another potion.
Ain't no thing.
Again, we got to get to that weak point, and we got to find something that's actually going to hurt it. Let's just take a moment. Oh, we can't actually go through anything just yet. There we go. Now we can go through our menus. What have we got? Focus shot?
It wouldn't be much of a
Concentrated
weapon
burst of
going down
energy. Significantly increases stagger. Maybe that's what we got to do. Maybe we just got to get behind it to its weak spot without dying. And with that field generator focused on, do a focus shot on the field generator. Oh, snap.
Do this all by myself.
Trophy earned. Bonds of friendship. Was that along the right sort of, I think we might have been in the right sort of trajectory with that. Like, no one's dead yet, so I feel like we might be doing the right thing. So once again, focus shot on the field generator. It's doing a bit of damage. It's doing better than nothing at the moment.
Care about a few cuts and bruises, 'cause I don't.
I do. I care about a few cuts and bruises.
Fire in one off.
And then do we maybe want to try? See, it jumped away, which leads me to think that maybe we're having some sort of an effect on it. ATB is full again.
If I heal up.
Should we try hitting it with spells again? On the weak spot? Nah, he didn't care about that. He was still immune to that.
About that barrier first.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you. We gotta do something about that barrier. And look, I only know the one thing we can keep trying to do about that barrier. This is the only thing we've done that has had a noticeable effect on it, alright? So I don't know what else to try. Oh.
Now's our chance.
Is it?
Everything you've got.
Oh, okay. Cloud said that this is our chance, so unfortunately we're all out of MP. I can have an ether, but also I am about to die. So there goes. No, Barrett is somehow still with us.
Gotta heal up quick. Or I'm in serious shit.
Sleep is for the weak. Amen, brother. Thunder that boy. Thunder that boy before you die. Okay, you know what? It's Cloud's turn now. Apparently he's weak. Oh, he's jumped away? Hey, Cloud, why don't you take this opportunity to give a potion to your boy Barrett, who's about to die. And then also, hey, Cloud, why don't you take a moment to have a potion for yourself, because you're not looking too hot either. There you go. You enjoy that. And then don't do whatever the heck that was. Go back into operator mode. Get over next to this guy. Just start waylaying. Just really hit him up hard. Maybe go into Punisher mode now that we're real close. Or you know what? Better yet, just use one of your abilities here. Do a focus thrust on this guy.
It's on now.
Oh boy. Okay. Nice. And now just waylaying. Just whack him real good. We're doing all right, gang. We're doing all right. Barrier's back up again. So can we actually attack this thing as Cloud?
Attack it from the rear.
Yeah, no, I figured that out, Cloud.
Show me what you got.
Once again, though, while it's away, we're really going to need to go find some more potions after this, because we're chewing through those things. And I know Barrett can heal, but Barrett can also do the electricity attack, or the thunder attack, and I'm kind of saving that for this beast, even though, honestly, not that effective.
Don't just fight. Adapt.
That was some wonderful suggestions there from Cloud. Don't just fight, adapt. Consider block and dodge. I mean, it's an idea for sure, but we don't really know how to dodge, do we?
Here it comes.
Oh, he jumped away literally right as I was doing it.
Damn it. Need to heal up soon.
Is that really as important as doing a focus thrust in the shield generator? I guess you're just not going to do that now. That's a shame. Don't sass if it's not his fault. Yeah, Hal Rondo is also here. Guess we have to use a Phoenix down to get Cloud back.
We still got a job to do
This time.
And then I guess we also have to, we also need to make sure he doesn't die. Blood Elf doesn't know anything about this game. Hey, neither do I, so welcome to the party. We're having a good time. I was told that... What? Really? That opens that up. Odd. That brings that up. So this is block, which does negate some damage, so that is actually a good call. Get behind him.
This thing keep pushing us around? I don't think so.
Oh, taking damage from staggering enemies fills your limit gauge. When your gauge is full, you can use limit breaks, which are extremely powerful attacks. You do not need to spend ATB charges to use these attacks. Are you saying that my limit gauge is full? So if I get behind this guy, and I do a... Well, hold on. Where's my limit attack? Cloud's limit is full. Cloud, do your limit ability. Do a cross slash on the Scorpion Sentinel. Why? No, I just act... Oh, I wasted the whole thing! Come on, man! Oh, you can press O to evade? I just noticed that that's on the screen right now. As is guard. All of the things that I have asked about are on the screen. Also, is there a countdown for this reactor?
Gotta heal up. Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
Oh. I mean, it was good advice. There's some sort of comedy in that. I guess we'll use our Phoenix down and Cloud. Insta-dead, indeed. Our limit is almost full, I want to throw out there. So that's fun. Okay, switch back to Cloud. Into Punisher mode.
Gotta heal up when I have
Whack this guy. Don't you die over there, Barrett. Don't you die over there. Okay, crap. This is where we need to run away. All of the debris is gone. So there... And there goes Cloud again. I'm starting to think hiring him was a mistake as well. Just electrify this guy. And get Cloud back. This is our last Phoenix down. Guys, I think we're going to have to restart this fight. I don't think we've done well. I don't think we've done well at all. We can use our limit now, though. Fire in the hole. Sentinel Scorpion.
Find cover and hunker down.
Did that do any damage at all? At least this is happening, you know, this time, which is great to see. Thundershock this guy again, because that seemed to do a lot of damage. The only problem is you can't just constantly thunder this guy.
I'm still kicking. Gotta heal up quick, or I'm in serious shit.
Listen, calm down. Everything's going to be fine. Deep breaths, everyone. We're going to get out of this one alive. Got a lot of confidence this time.
Hurry up. Getting tired of that?
We are going to very quickly.
Get tired or complain.
Nah.
You getting tired of my complaining, huh? Solid copy. It's wide open. Gonna light it up.
I think we're actually getting somewhere, everyone. I think we're actually getting somewhere.
You think I care about a few cuts?
Wait, did that actually just not use the spell at all? I'm confused. Hit him with the big shot.
Kiss my ass.
It's angry!
An auto repair unit. Damn it.
I beg your pardon, auto repair? We don't want that. We don't want that.
When I get my chance, I'm gonna blow this bastard the hell up, and that's a problem. Want some more?
Do I have anything that I can take to restore my MP? Do I have any more ethers? Yes.
I ain't going down fighting the
Thunder,
goddamn scorpion.
right leg. See how effective that is. Did that just not go at all? Gosh, dang it. Where's Cloud? What is he doing? How is he doing? Cloud is full.
Gotta
Okay.
time our attacks just right.
Yeah, that's right,
Until you
Cloud.
spot an opening.
Don't let Barrett die. And then also Cloud. Don't let yourself die. Hang in there. You get that leg. Cloud. Darn you. Darn you for doing exactly what I'm controlling you to do. Take out that left leg, Cloud. You done it, my boy. You almost... Oh, you did it, my boy.
Ain't gotta tell me twice.
Oh, right leg is still doing the thing.
Gonna make your eyeball pop.
There we go.
And down goes another. Oh, you in for it now. Come on.
It's just basically there. He's basically there. Just keep shooting. Yeah, boy. Scorpion Sentinel defeated.
Shit, the ball.
20 minutes until detonation.
Huh, you hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Yeah.
We've got to move.
We figured it out in the end. Oh, and good. The countdown is starting now. Thank heavens. I thought that maybe it started when I actually started fighting that guy. And I was like, we're for sure blowing up in here. We're for sure blowing up in here. But no, we've made it through. It's fine. This had better be one heck of a satisfying explosion.
Tough, but doable.
No. Just go. Just go. Why does it say fire? What?
You don't look so
Oh.
good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out.
What? Do I need to push a button? What do I need to do? I can't. What? Do I gotta kill these guys? Stop it! Leave me alone! We're about to die!
Know your limits.
Yeah. Climb. What the heck? Hal set up the timer, that's why he wasn't here. That checks out. Don't you die on me, Jesse. Come on now. Are we supposed to go in one particular direction? Are we going to help Jesse? Is that what we're doing?
You okay?
We're big hero boys?
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you?
No reason to bring gender into this, Jesse.
My hero.
Hey, we'll link up over there. Look after Jesse.
I think she wants to soar in the clouds, if you know what I mean.
Come this way. This route should lead us straight to Barrett. Probably.
Probably. One can hope.
I think I see an exit. Come on.
You think? One can hope. Can we replay this mission if we want to, or is it sort of like is it completely linear? No going back. No going backsies. You know, that is to say, whatever we leave here, we never have the opportunity to come back to and get. Glad I got those 2 potions, and I'm not even joking. We chewed through a lot of potions back there trying to figure out how to attack that thing.
We're running out of time.
I do like that when you go into the menu, though, time does slow down, and it gives you a minute. It's not, like, super hectic.
It keeps me focused.
You finna die? I'm not about to die. What are you talking about? We got all the time in the world. We got 18 minutes. We're just fine. That's more than enough time to poke around, collect all the chests, collect some potions. Hey, my dude! Uh-oh. Y'all need to know when it's time to book it.
Find us a way out of here.
But then,
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X, Soldier Boy.
They're here! Take them down!
I don't know if I would have added that part. I think it was perfectly fine what it was.
5 seconds is all we need.
Should we try to this fire spell?
No escape.
It was like a Pokemon moment. Cloud did fire spell. It was very effective.
See ya.
Let's go. The others away. Gotta get the hell out of here ASAP.
And Baird gets full health back. He's a tough guy. You know, he can get over minor things like flesh wounds and giant chunks of, you know. Oh, it's one of this guy again. That was fun last time, right, guys? Let's see.
Take the lead.
Yeah! Out here!
Yeah!
Bring in the heat. Coming at you hard and fast.
Yeah, we got this. We got the system down. I mean, until we run out of MP again. But, I mean, until that happens, we got this system memorized right now. We could do this all day. Cloud is a little weak boy. That's true. He is a tiny little weak man. He can't keep up with the likes of Barrett. That is just a sad truth. Running out of, we're all out of MP now, though, so that's a shame.
That was nothing.
That was a little bit more impressive than the first time we fought that thing, though, Cloud. So let's not diminish our own efforts here. We did all right. Are these things offline? Ah! I keep forgetting that we are on a timer, right? Like, we don't have time to poke around and play. We do need to get out of here rather quickly.
Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
Yeah. Who is this Hal person? I don't know. I haven't heard from them in so long. What is a Hal? What Hal? Hal Rondo sounds like the type of person who would help you in the middle of a pitched combat situation. Maybe that's just the vibe that I'm getting though. Shock. Is this someone we need to shock? Like, is that the trick? Is the trick in the name? Because we do have a little bit of MP. No, hold on, wait. Why am I Cloud again? Oh, you know what I've done is I've accidentally switched characters. No, hold on. Continue to be parried. What is happening? Spells. Thunder. Shock Trooper. I think I clicked Cure by mistake. That might have been my mistake. Yeah, he is just not bothered at all by these attacks. We have not used, I want to throw out the shortcut menu at all. I think because the shortcut menu, it doesn't like slow down the game around us, which I find to be very useful for, actually choosing what I'm going to do and thinking it through. What? Is this not the way we go? No. This is not the way we came, though, right? Okay, good.
More like we'll both be done.
You don't look so good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out.
I can't take care of them right now, Barrett. All right, don't tell me how to live my life. Now I can.
Right.
Piercing strike. Strike your foe with a powerful attack. Let's try that one on Shock Trooper B. We do need to heal, though, like as soon as we get an opportunity. That's a fire spell. Stop trying to attack that thing. Stop it. Attack that guy. Lock onto him. Sorry I'm not talking much. I'm getting very much into this.
A win's a win.
And that's an excuse.
If we're playing one character, it is still viable to switch, just use ATB they've built up, and the potential isn't being wasted. That's a classic Hal Rondo style tip right there. And I agree. I definitely agree. Are there ways that I can choose how, when I'm not playing as a particular character, they will perform? Like whether or not I can choose they be defensive or attack or whatever, like you can in, say, Kingdom Hearts?
Sir. Come on.
I wanted Reese to fail, to be honest. You're not the only one out there. Agreed. Guys, this is not the support we need.
Doors open. We don't have a lot of
Bye, Jesse. Oh.
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, come on.
But remember, we're the good guys. Why did y'all think I was going to fail? I thought we were doing great. We had so much extra time.
Looks like we made it.
Looks like
And
we
with
made
nothing
it.
but a few scratches to show.
How far we've come, my baby.
Think you might have overdone it?
I followed the instructions to the letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
But the planet's what matters, right? I mean, this must have helped some.
After all that, it had better have. Anyway, let's get going. We in Sector 8?
That'd be just down there.
All right then, lead the way.
You got it. Huh. Watch out for live wires. They're everywhere.
But what if we just don't? What if we go this way instead?
Ugh. The air in here reeks.
We can't.
wait
There's
to get
nothing
out
back
in the
here.
open.
What a waste of time that turned out to be. Wedge? It's Biggs and Wedge, you know, from the Star Wars.
Man,
Like, literally, that's what it's from. It's from Star
Never
Wars.
smelled anything so foul. Oh, it's me. Gotta do something about that. And soon.
These nerds. You know what's going to happen is we're going to really get to enjoy this. We're going to really get into it. We're going to start having a really fun time with it. And then we're going to finish it, and we're going to have to wait
Felt
6
that
years
one
for
in my
part
guts.
2 to release on the
just keep on
PS6.
coming.
And it's going to be
We
a
need
real
to get
pain.
out of this place.
Was it the Mako density? The primary explosive? The blasting ink?
I'm a head out. All right, Hal.
We can figure that out later.
I turned your entire message into a meme.
I'm running on empty here.
You can
No, but thank you
refuel
for
at the
tuning in.
base.
It was a lot of
Next
fun.
time I'll have to bring a little pick-me-up.
Just like Elder Scrolls 6, yeah. Well, no, Elder Scrolls 6 will release on the PlayStation 6, but it'll also release a
much
version
farther
for
do
the
we have to go?
PS5 and the
Not
PS4
far.
and the PS3, the 360, the One, the Series X, the PC, the Switch 2, the Wii U. You know how they
That's
are with
about
those
as good a
games.
place as any.
It'll be released on
Stand back
everything.
then. I'll set the
PC,
bomb.
Mac. Is there a Mac version of Skyrim?
to
There's
see
gotta
you,
be.
Marlene.
There has
Can't
got
wait
to
to
be
take
a
a hot
Mac
shower.
version of Skyrim. There's no way they haven't tried to capitalize on that market. Oh, I would be shocked if there wasn't.
She's good to go. Fire in the hole!
You sure told those doors.
Let that be a lesson
get
to
outta
anything that gets in my way.
Love a feisty woman.
Attention all citizens. Attention all citizens. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. Unidentified intruders have detonated a bomb inside Mako Reactor 1. Multiple explosions have been confirmed, as well as ongoing fires. In response, a disaster warning has been issued in Sectors 1 and 8. Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire sector hazardous. Therefore, all residents of
No way.
This could.
This means war against doors.
But what if it was?
What's done is done.
Merc's right. It ain't pretty, but we can't stop now. This was just the first reactor. And the planet won't be safe till we get the rest.
Why don't we not stand in the middle of the town and talk
We
about
always
this?
knew this was gonna get messy.
And this is only the beginning.
Yeah, so a few kids in their beds died. Who cares? We're saving the planet, guys.
Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice. Though you may not be crying out, I know you're in pain, just like the planet.
Just like those kids that got
But it's
crushed
okay,
in their sleep.
'cause I'm here for you, to help take the load off your shoulders. Your fears, your worries, your concerns, and yes, your fees. Whatever your problem, I got you.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough. We get our asses home.
Now it makes sense. You're right, DWDev. I was actually confused about the story and what was going on. But after that speech about how good it is we've murdered children to blow up a reactor to save the planet, I honestly feel like we've done the right thing. And I will see 1,000 children die before they take this company from me. No, I would sacrifice 1,000 children before I let them take this company from me. What does he say?
Freight car. Got it.
Later then.
I'll sacrifice 1,000 children before I let this company die. That's it. Door Wars Discord channel.
You can have it. Once
We need to shrink the number of Discord channels. That's what we're working toward right now. There's too many, and it's gotten out of hand. DWWs.
I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
That looks like some materia.
You can have it.
Wasn't exactly expecting it to actually be a glowing green ball.
Yeah. Fact is, I'm lucky you were there.
I mean, how lucky are you feeling?
Survival can be a matter of luck or skill. And you can't rely on luck.
Words to live by.
Yeah, well, thanks.
You do know how to use it, right?
You do know what I was, right?
Okay, good. Yeah, they're giving us a tutorial. I need this. You can now set up materia in your weapon and armor. Try setting the healing materia on your Buster Sword. Awesome. Materia and equipment. Slot in the top row of weapons. Select an empty material slot and press X. And then we can choose the healing one. Materia set equipment allows you to use a new spell and abilities and also boost your stats. Find a combination that works best for your battle strategy. This ends the tutorial. So quick, concise, to the point. Concise, I should say. Thought I saw an error up there, but no. Well, we did it.
Okay. I was only trying to help. Oh, before I forget, here's a little something extra for being so brave. That really was the ride of a lifetime. Well, see you on the train.
Cloud gave her the ride of a lifetime. Okay. How y'all doing? Hey, sorry about your little brother. Didn't mean to murder him.
Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire sector hazardous. Immediate evacuation is advised.
50 gil. Lovely. That's the currency. We finally have enough to maybe buy a potion once we find a vendor. Does anyone here sell magic potions? You look like you would have some magic potions. What? Huh? I'm sorry? Hi. Yeah, I'm on my way. I was going to ask these people if they... Okay, no, I'm on my way. Yes.
Up here. This could collapse at any moment. If you want up, you'll have to use those stairs.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I know how heights work and crumbling buildings. I was going to see if those guys back there had any potion they'd be willing to sell. I can tell they're trying to use it to heal, you know, the sick and the dying that we injured. But, Reese, calm down. Who, me? I'm the calmest man in the world. It was her sister. Oh, rip, yeah. Are they trying to really make us feel bad about our actions here? Because those are the vibes that I'm getting. And I don't need that. I already feel bad about my actions. There's got to be a better way. Why not start an informational campaign, an educational campaign to change the hearts and minds of the people and turn them against Shinra, instead of just blowing up reactors? Now, of course, we didn't actually do this. You would have seen there in the cutscene moments ago that they had a lot of their own defending bots or whatever they are do a lot of extra damage. What they're trying to do is they're trying to make us look bad. We only targeted the reactor. All this excess damage has been done by Shinra to make us look bad. So, at the end of the day, all the dead children in their beds, that is on Shinra. However, everyone in our group was just accepting that we did it and were okay with it. So make of that what you will. Well, they weren't. They were initially like, oh, did we do this? And then Barrett was like, and we're proud of it. Hello, Daddy. I don't want to fight Sephiroth. I've played enough Kingdom Hearts games to know that he's really tough, and I'm not prepared for that. I don't have the mental capacity for fighting him. Oh, are we doing a flashback? The final boss appeared. Yeah. It's Jessie's fault. If she hadn't brought in the C4, we wouldn't have blown up the reactor, and the Shinra wouldn't have blown up the entire sector. It's all Jessie's fault.
The hell?
Come back, Sephiroth. Come back, Poppy. I love an enforced slow walk section in the game. Absolutely adore this when you have to just kind of slowly traipse about. Go around to the blind corner. Hold in there. Just hang in there, Cloud. You've got this. Just keep stumbling along slowly into the fire. The controller's vibrating. Something amazing's about to happen. Should we peek around the corner? Can't really. Oh, he's not here. Where has he led us, though? He's clearly leading us somewhere. This would be very hot, by the way, and I'm not sure if this is the best place for us to be. Like, this would be burning our skin. I don't know if you've ever stood this close to a fire, but Cloud would not be this okay with it.
You're dead.
I am.
I killed you with my own...
Oh, you need not remind me. It was the crowning moment of our time together. But that was then, and this is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet is dying. Slowly. Silently. Painfully. Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud.
Press square to kill Sephiroth.
Were the planet to die, so many things would be lost. Your hometown burns so bright. The sound of her voice, pleading for me to spare you. The shiver of her flesh yielding to cold steel. That which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world, which is why I must ask you this one favor. Don't
It's the one
worry.
small favor.
It's a simple thing. Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
You bastard!
Good, Cloud. Very good. Hold on to that hatred.
Who is this guy? Darth Sidious? I'm gonna strike him down and take his place at giant alien creature's side. What was his name? Oh, I forget. Let me see. This might be a spoiler. Let me see.
I'm seeing things.
Yeah, that
Fumes
much is
from all
clear.
the Mako.
Genova? Strike me down and take your place
You
at
got this.
Genova's side. I don't feel like that's necessarily a... I mean, if you don't know what that's a reference to, it's not a spoiler. right? Thank you, DW. Where am I trying to get to now? Is this where we meet? Do we meet Aerith now? Is she going to give us a flower? Do we have to choose? Do we take Aerith's flower? Also, are there side quests?
I hope whoever did this is happy.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Thank you for asking. What have we got on the map here? All right, so I think that's where we started. Was no warehouse zone? Where the heck are we? And where are we trying to get to? There's a mark on my... Oh, we're going up to this section here. Taking a detour. Sure, fair enough. We can manage that.
The Sector 8 Expressway. You are advised to vacate the area immediately. The explosions at the reactor have caused numerous ongoing fires.
Creative NPC. I hope that Reese playing this game is happy with himself.
Please leave your
Yeah.
residences at once.
Now, look, I'm pretty pleased with what I've done here today. I've got no regrets. If I hadn't done it, I wouldn't be playing the video game. You think about that, random NPC?
What a mess.
Cloud, that's about the dumbest thing you could have said. What did you expect there to be there? Is that like... Oh, she's wearing pants. Okay. It was very flesh-colored pants. I was deeply concerned for a second. I was like, what the heck? What is this? This is not the way we came up. Is it? I feel like we came up over here. Maybe I'm all turned around. We need to get that way, though. Need to go back down into the street? The map's a bit confusing, but I think, yeah, we do need to go this way. We want to get our toys. Ah, kids, though. You gotta love them. Is this the way we just came? Surely not. No, it's not. It's definitely not. This is a different ladder. Yeah. Okay. Nobody panicked then. I figured out what's going on.
Didn't come there to kiss his job goodbye.
Loveless Street. Who was in charge of naming these things?
Don't let the intruder escape.
Oh, Shrek. Okay, let's not go that way. Quite honestly. Okay, what are we going to call... Oh. She's having some sort of a fit. Call the paramedics.
You are too weak to save anyone.
Oh no, we're gonna take a slice at him and accidentally cut Aerith in half.
Are you okay? Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Better now that you're here.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? A flower?
That's right. It's a gift. You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
I mean, why'd you say what things when you definitely saw something weird happening?
I heard that, you know.
How much?
Well,
They do
that
still give you the
depends
option.
on the customer. In your case, it's on the house.
Huh?
Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
Look, I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure you are. So,
If only Reese could flirt with girls in real
So
life
keep
like he
your
does in the
distance.
games. How do you know
Wait,
that I don't?
do you think
And that is
someone's
why
out
I
to
am
get you?
single.
Is that what you're all worked up about? Relax.
I mean, I was married,
No
and
one's
you guys got
going
me
to attack
divorced.
You. I promise.
Hey, a Mako reactor just blew. You shouldn't be out here trying to sell.
Oh, they're back, Cloud. You gotta help her, dude.
Help me.
Oh, yeah, this is weird. Oh, this is real weird. Freaking ring wraiths just turned up.
What are they?
Drop your weapon!
Nice. BW's just like, yeah.
You know, you're right.
Wait!
They definitely are more like Dementors. Like, they're definitely going to suck that girl's soul out. Nice meeting you too, though. You know, maybe we can meet each other again here another time.
Right now.
Oh no, I have to do combat again. Oh no. Oh, I don't have any abilities queued up. Wouldn't you know it? I'm just not prepared for that. I wasn't prepared for it the first time. I've done a lot of combat since then, and I'm still not prepared for it now. Come here, you. At least these guys are massive pushovers. These are the ultimate press Square Enix to win.
That's that. Was never in doubt.
Do we want to follow her, I guess, or do we want to go that way? Presumably we can follow her. But if I go this way, do I get some more XP? Do we level up in this game? You have to. You have to level up in this game. You did in the original. I just haven't noticed that any sort of... Nothing's loaded up to tell me that Cloud is now like level 2 or whatever. We should check, though.
That's that. Nothing to it.
Let's see, what are we sitting at? We are level 8. Okay. Battle settings. Right, it's just that again. Enemy intel, spells, inventory. Pardon me. Oh, we can wear accessories, but we don't have any. We have some armor, and I guess it's equipped. Yeah, it's gotta be. What else can we do here? Party? It's just us. It's just us out here. We haven't done a save in a while. I think it saves itself every so often. But, we might want to keep a steady save going, just in case something horrible happens. I might be wrong. I mean, it says manual save, and the only reason it would say manual save is if there was also an automatic save, which I assume is happening. Wow, this is taking a long time, though. Jeez, that was quite an invested save. What else have we got here? We got system settings. What are my options there? I'm on a PS4 Pro. Can I choose how the game looks? Gameplay, all of that is fine. I'm happy with all of that. You see subtitles, dialogue, and speaker name. That's good. Audio? You know, I wouldn't mind having, like, the vocals be a little bit louder than everything else. So if we turn everything else down to, like, 8. There we go. Should be the same volume for y'all. No, that's not how that works at all. I don't know why I just said that. It's like I don't even know what I'm doing. Materia and equipment. I think we've done all we can do. Yeah, because we've only got those 2. Speaking of which, we can heal now. I completely forgot about that. So let's take a brief moment. What does this button do? That's the map. Sure. And I can open this up, and we can go to our battle settings, and we can change this to here. And then I want to have focus thrust be on circle. Or maybe it should be limit break. Let's see. Abilities. Braver. Jump into the air and strike foe with a powerful attack. Increases stagger. Let's do focus thrust on O. So in combat now, I can hold that down and hit O, and it'll do a big attack. I just actually have to remember to do it, which might be easier said than done. Let's see what this glowy thing is. Glowy Madugu? Oh, it's a materia. Oh, how fitting. We obtained an orb of deadly dodge. How does that work? Can we put that on our person? So we could get rid of fire if we wanted to and add deadly dodge, which use deadly dodge increases the potency and effect of deadly dodge. Do I have deadly dodge? Oh, we've put it on. These do level up over time. Okay. Do we want to keep using fire? I don't think we really use fire all that much. We don't dodge all that much either. You know, I've said that as though... you know what? Let's give it a try. Look at that. I've dodged. How about that? Box him in, box him in. What happened to that fountain back there? It's just blown up. What happened to the fountain? I didn't attack it. Come here, you. Okay, hold on. No, let's try this. Let's try this. We just set this up. Yay, we did it! Look, we're going to do it again. We're actually using our shortcut menu. Like adults who know what we're doing. He's super staggered. He is as staggered as you can possibly imagine being, and just not dying. And then we can do that again. Also, the lock-on not being on R1 for some reason is very difficult for me to overcome. I'm not sure what I've been playing lately in which lock-on is on R1, and I don't know if I can change it. But I keep trying to use R1, and I keep trying to use L3. Neither of those are the lock-on. Oh, man. That battle music is great. Also, there's the level up. I've just seen it. Oh, hi there. I know I'm supposed to be going after the girl, and I promise you I will get to that. But I'm sort of in like a mostly consequent-free area where I can just sort of have fun attacking. Hold on, let me pull this open. Let me look at my abilities. So how does this deadly roll work? Is that like an attack move I need to do? Like, do I roll and then attack or something? And that's how that do? Hal is gone, so we may never actually know. Gosh, these guys are pretty deadly. Need to actually keep an eye out for that. We need to do a heal. I just put that on X. We need to attack that guy while he's staggered. What I really need to heal is what I need to do.
Still in it. Get ready.
Big swings time. Block. Big swings, baby. Big swings. Nice. Yeah! Are they about to send some more guys down here? Does this just go on indefinitely? Let's do another heal. Oh, it's just back to some basic dudes. This is entirely optional, I think. I think we could have just gone after Aerith and been done with all this. And yet, here we are.
So much for the direct route. Find another way.
Oh. Really? I thought we were just going to run down that other hallway. I didn't realize any of this was necessary.
The rooftops look clear.
Yeah. No, I spent this entire time thinking that this was all optional. And I was just going to eventually go back this way. Was I wrong this whole time?
No matter what.
Oh my gosh, there's just more guys. It's never ending. I mean, I'm just gonna keep fighting everyone I come across because, you know, that's levels, and who am I to deny the levels? What the heck? He just fragged me. I think that's the first time I've ever seen anyone throw those. Doesn't mean it's the first time it's been used on me. It just means it's the first time I've noticed that one of them has been thrown at me. Getting these dogs staggered is, I think, paramount, because, my gosh, they do some damage. These guys are worse than any of the guards in the game. Alright, so she went that way, right? And there's definitely guards down there.
No sign of him.
Dude, you are as blind as a bat. I'm right here behind you, my dude.
Here it comes.
Y'all enjoying this? Y'all still even watching? Wait, am I dead? What's happening? What's happening? What, do I just need to keep hitting the attack button? That's never happened before. You can't just throw things on me like that and expect me to know what's going on, game. Is that everyone down?
Is that it?
I like how me and Cloud ask basically the same question at the end of every fight. Is that everyone? Are we in the clear? Can I wander around and look for random chests to raid again? Because that's really what I'm here for. I wouldn't mind this exact mechanic, like this entire game, all of it, but just be an Indiana Jones game, and I'm just running around a cave collecting treasure. Because that's what I'm all about in life. Now, you would think based on that I'd really love a good looter shooter, but no, never been a fan. I mean, to be clear, I've only played 30 minutes of one looter shooter in my entire life, and it was fine. I enjoyed it, and you know what? Once they release the Borderlands games on the Switch, I'm on them. I'm gonna play them. You know, that was what I played. I played the first 20 minutes of Borderlands 2, but the first 3, I think Borderlands, the pre-sequel, Borderlands 2, and something else are coming out as like on the Switch, and I'm excited about that. What is the other game? It might just be those 3. I need to check again. There's a bunch of games coming to Switch, though. And May, I believe? I think like the end of May, it's going to be wild. Okay, so...
It's just one man. We'll get him.
Not going to the station anytime soon.
No, I guess not. So we can't go back here and find Aerith. That's what I was expecting we would do this entire time. Wow. My mind has been blown. So we actually have to go run around on the rooftops now. What a shame. What an absolute shame. Oh, I did want to check real quick and see if... I mean, I assume by just virtue of having this thing equipped, yeah, it's going to start leveling up a bit. And it has. It's AP 52 now. Use deadly dodge. Increase the potency and effective deadly dodge. What is deadly dodge? Is that just where I roll? I haven't figured it out yet still. I might need to look it up. Maybe it's just where you roll into an attack or something.
Looks like the station's crawling with public security.
That's probably right, Cloud, but it's okay because just this way, around this here corner, we've got a few boxes. This is what we've been looking for this whole time. We just wanted that potion real bad. He said something about getting on the roof, so I got to figure out how to do that, I assume. Keeping in mind we can't just jump. This is not a platformer, unfortunately. So that's probably not going to be how we do it. Bar Cosmo. Oh, Cosmo wanted to finally split up, and Cosmo opened a bar. Honestly, I'm into it. I do see the mark on the map now where I'm supposed to go right there on the screen. So I don't need any sassy comments about how it's right next to me. I have located it.
Over there!
Hey, that's uncalled for aggression.
Shoot to kill!
You could potentially kill innocent civilians by just shooting at me as I climb. There are people inside of their homes. You're going to rip through the walls. It's going to be a whole disaster. Not that they care. I mean, they've wantonly killed many people tonight. But still. I mean, you know, Shinra, like, corporate doesn't mind killing people, but you'd think the people working for Shinra, at least, would be like, man, I don't want to shoot at him and accidentally hit a baby or something. Can we not do this? Unless they've all also been raped. This dash across the rooftops was my favorite part of the original Final Fantasy VII. I don't think this was in there. I don't remember this at all. I remember finding Aerith, and then you went with Aerith, and then some like thugs turned up, and they were like wanted Aerith, and then you had to go join up with the team on the train, and that's all I remember. I don't remember a series of deadly fights through the streets, but maybe I am just misremembering my experience with the game. You know, it happens. Come here, you.
Ready when you are.
I'm not sure if there's something specific I'm supposed to do with the riot trooper. I notice he has a shield. Do I need to take out the shield in some way? Come on, Cloud. What are you doing? Cloud. 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 Come on, man. You can't go down like this. There you go. Big hits mode. Big hits mode. Just whack him. Don't let him stun you again, though. I feel like what we're probably supposed to do is like a magic spell. But remember, the only magic spell we had was fire, and we got rid of that. What is even happening? Andros Wald, what's happening right now is I'm hitting a guy with a shield with a sword like it's the darned 1400s, and I'm having a really good time doing it. It's an absolute blast. Yeah, I did kill mini guards doing their jobs, but their jobs is awful. Their jobs is trying to kill me, so what else am I supposed to do? I'm not trying to kill them. They're trying to kill me. I'm just defending myself. So, you know, murder times. Yeah, that's what's happening. Blood Elf got it pretty much right on the money. These are murder times. Hi, guys. I like that it does take you out of Punisher mode at the end of every combat interaction. It's actually rather useful.
That it?
Gotta stop being so cocky about this. You're gonna get us in a lot of trouble saying that.
Confirmed. Target has entered residential area.
Oh gosh.
Full lockdown is in effect. All units.
I hear a helicopter. Oh, there he is. Hi! Is he looking for me? If I hide behind this truck, am I invisible? Is that how this works? Where's the light being shown at right now? Nowhere. I think I just did like a... Oh, darn it. I was going to say, I think I just did like an expert sneaky stealth session by hiding behind the truck to avoid the helicopter. Definitely didn't see me back there, and you can't deny that. I was temporarily hidden.
It's never in doubt.
We're going to run out of MP eventually. Unless it regens over time. You know what? It might have said that. It might have come up at some point to say that it was regenning over time. And maybe I just completely missed that. That's possible. Or maybe I did read it out loud. What's it at? 29? Let's keep an eye on it. Maybe it'll change. Can they not get me up here? Hey. I think I'm immune because there's a fence between me and them. I think I'm completely invincible. Except for this guy. This guy's got me. Let me go back into my big hits mode. Dang it, there's two of them. Punisher mode, baby. Nice. Whack him real big. Hit him with the big hits. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of them. It's fine. It's fine. We're doing good, all things considered. We are about to die, though. Heal up, Cloud. Heal up, Cloud. Heal up, Cloud. Cloud is dead. I was telling Cloud to heal. I don't... I was trying to heal, just so we're clear to everyone at home. I was hitting the heal button. I knew that I was close to death. I was trying to not to.
Spotted. Moving to intercept.
Okay, you know what? Maybe the problem is we kept running that way, and then everybody ganged up on us because everyone just kept popping up. Thank you. So maybe let's move back, and we'll deal with them one at a time. Don't throw things at me. It's very rude. Didn't your mother ever teach you not to throw grenades at people? We'll just wait. We'll just let them come to me. A couple more riot guards down there. They don't seem to be in a rush to come get me. Is this a situation where I could technically, possibly remain hidden and sneak past all of these guys? I'm just not doing it correctly. Is there an option to do a mad stealth bit? Also, let's go ahead and do the heal now. Yeah, well, we've got the time. So we're at 27 MP, and we're waiting to see if that reloads over time. Let's not get ourselves into a nasty situation like that. It might recharge as we kill guys. Maybe they drop MP. Again, I'm sure this information is on the screen at some point. I think we got to stagger these guys first. Well, not necessarily stagger them as in the game means stagger. As in, you know, get them on the ground and really start waylaying them while they're like helpless and defenseless. Also, we're up to 28 MP now, but I'm not sure what happened to make that happen. Yeah, boy! Okay, alright, check this out. Nah, never mind. I was going to say we'll do that again. Just hit him with the big thing. That's that. If you evade around their attacks, you might get an opening. Okay, let's try that. Come on, dude.
Shit. That's that.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that basic game design that I should have known instinctively. Thank you, PW Dub.
He's here. Get it.
Enough.
Also, we've leveled up again. Hey, wait a minute. I didn't take us out. Oh, combat ended. That's what happened. Is that the helicopter again? Hi. I disagree. There's an entire city worth of places that I can run to. I disagree. I feel like I'm doing just fine and that I'm not in trouble.
Here it comes.
I'll stop you.
Come on. Yeah, you just roll behind him and hit him. Basic stuff. My brain doesn't work like that, though. My brain works on a series of hitting the attack button. Just repeated attack button presses. Big brain, some big brain energy.
That's that. Nothing to it.
All right, now we're going to get on the tricycle. We're going to go for an escape. Hop on up there, Cloud. Ooh. We're basically on it. All right, now start pedaling. Can we crouch? I don't think we have a crouch button. Also, you can see our materia in the sword. It's so much smaller than when it was handed to us. It was a massive orb when she handed it to us, and now it's like tiny little marbles. So immediately my immersion has been broken. I need my game to be, all the sizes of my items in my games to be consistent, or it's really just the whole experience is ruined for me. Like, I almost feel like this isn't real life. This is just a video game based on that anomaly. Unless maybe it's squishy. That's what it is. The materia is squishy, and you just, like, press it down in there and press it really tight. Forward to Final Fantasy VIII? You reckon they're going to do an 8 remake?
End of the life, punk!
Because I know you can play the original on Switch. And if you live in Asian regions, you can get Final Fantasy VII and 8 on a cartridge together, which is really cool. But you can't in the States. You got to order it from like Play Asia. Actually, I noticed that it was on Amazon, but again, it's the Chinese, or not the Chinese, but the Asian version. Hold on. I guess I need to stop just standing around and getting shot at and actually start, fighting like a man who knows what he's doing.
Here it comes. Right. See ya. That's that.
Oh, this guy's got a red shield. That's how you know he means business. Stop that. Stop that right now. Get off. Oh, well. I didn't strictly mean to do that. It just sort of happened.
Not ready when you are.
Why is he red? Is he like a Sith trooper? What's going on here?
Try this.
Ooh. He wasn't even... Look, he's not even bothered by my big attacks. He's the huntsman, like the spider, the giant spider. What if I, like, perfectly deflect his attack? Come on, buddy. Well, I mean, that kind of made an opening, but I think, like, just rolling behind him and whacking him is going to be...
Brace yourself. Gotcha.
Yeah, boy! We want to knock him to the ground. That's what we want to do.
Try this.
He's a quickie. He's a quick guy.
I live for this! I'll break you!
Come on. Let's go. Come at me. Okay, maybe waiting until they attack to do my attack is a bad idea, I feel. Because if I wait till they come, they just kind of rotate around to hit me. And that doesn't appear to be super effective. Oh, gosh, I'm trying to roll out of the way, but he's just got me in this, like, this electric charge sort of thing he's doing.
All good.
Roll behind him, and then we do one of these. There we go. Ah, he's staggered at last. Finally. This is where we take him down. This is where we have our moment. Actually, it looks like he might survive this whole staggered affair. Yeah, he might come right out of this. Basically, not unscathed. He's taken a lot of damage, but he's not dead. Huntsman has been defeated. We did it, everyone. We killed the biggest spider in Australia.
HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure.
Wait! I know that.
Uh-oh. We know this dude. Is this where we rejoin our pals? Is my entire framework for how this game is structured wrong? Do I remember it incorrectly? Because I just played it not even a full year ago. And I didn't think we came back here until we had our little adventure with Aerith.
Won't be joining us after all.
No need to assume the worst. I'm sure he's fine. You saw him in action, didn't you? Guy's a soldier. Goddamn one-man army.
You think he's a keeper?
Not in the way you think he is, Jesse.
On my go.
Dun, da, da, dun. Dun 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 da da.
What the hell you been up to, huh?
Giving public security the runaround. That's what. Had to draw them away from the station somehow.
Nicely done.
Well, can't argue with results, huh? What?
Wait. Got a question for you all.
What?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy?
Yeah, COVID-19.
Wearing robes. Came and went like the wind.
Thought they were invisible.
They were, at first. Only saw them after she grabbed me.
A new Shinra weapon, maybe?
More like a panic-induced hallucination.
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Suit yourself. Come on, let's move up.
You know what, we should rename the stream Am I Late to the Final Fantasy Train? While we're on a train.
A lot of people here.
And in the freight car, too.
Because of the evacuation.
No regrets.
Howdy. Head for the front of the train and hold there.
Due to an explosion at
Hi, don't mind us. We're just a group of gruff-looking people who smell like Mako and are heavily armed and armored. We're definitely not doing anything sketchy in town today. Not at all. Hey there, how you doing, eh? You having a good one? Okay, all right. Hi, okay. Keep going there. Hi there, you. How are you? No, don't talk to me like that. Hello. How are you? Hey, guys. All these people are just dressed normally. They're just dressed like your normal Westerners. Look at them. Suit and ties, clothes, and then Cloud. One of these things is not like the other.
Maybe some
Bob Barrett.
did it as
Please.
payback.
Don't be I can't stop thinking about it. The bomb I made shouldn't have produced an explosion that big. It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't the reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing?
I mean, shouldn't the reactor have failsafes to prevent
Invisible
explosions from
enemies back
bombs?
there, right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on.
That's the
Thanks, Cloud.
spirit.
You're a good listener.
I mean, yeah. You make a point. You make a point, DW. A train full of people, and we're just like, so about that reactor we just blew up. Baba, Rit. Like, if I'm the Banana Baba, is this the
would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
Banana Barrett?
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
It's not supposed to go down like this.
Out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
This is a little bit suspect.
Just who do you think?
Banana Barrett.
A law-abiding, concerned citizen.
Law-abiding? Really?
Shh. Don't antagonize him.
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized...
Shinra Middle Manager. You don't even have a name.
That is the Shinra Creed.
These people.
Them's fighting words.
It's what we believe. We all have to follow our conscience, don't we?
We should go.
Right.
Don't go back to that other car. You'll just find a boy and a girl talking about how they blew up the reactor. Do we want to talk to him? Do we want to, like, calm him down any? Or do we want to just push our way through the train? I guess we
You
better.
hear that suit? Shinra Creed my ass.
More like Assassin's Creed, am I right?
Guys, damn it.
Yeah, I mean, we only killed a bunch of children.
Shinra Creed my ass.
Okay, I see where this is going. Did this person fall asleep on the train, or are they dead? They're definitely asleep. I hear the snoring. That was in there just for people like me.
Let's get this out of the way. Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
Oof. That's not good.
This here is the train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history, all that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way. Heads up.
Oof.
Don't worry, our IDs are impeccable. What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith. Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive.
She wants to cloud like water wants to rise up.
The soil turns to dust, the air fills with smog, and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back.
I don't know if I quite... Like, I see what you're going for.
All well and good. If you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have...
I read it wrong as well. She wants to cloud like water wants to rises up.
Like this train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
We earned a trophy, everyone. See, I want a game about these characters in the background here.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Oh, goodness. Knew it couldn't be that bad. No way.
It's
really bad.
Hot damn, we are good!
Okay, let's calm down again with the public shows of excitement.
One step closer to a brighter future.
Hell yeah!
Guys! Lower your voices, huh? People are listening.
Oh,
right.
Now get some R&R. You've earned it. Just be ready for the next mission, all right? See you soon.
Oh,
At
my.
Seventh Heaven. You know, where Tifa works?
Ooh.
Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry.
Ooh. No worries there, my friend.
Not long now, honey.
I just popped over to the Discord, and I've only just noticed that Gilliam has posted, "Everyone is safe here. There is no COVID in Ba Sing Se." Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Good gosh.
How about it, baby girl?
How about what?
Let's go someplace a little less crowded, huh?
Okay, except the only place around here is the train graveyard, which everyone says is haunted. But that's cool, right?
Rain check?
What a conversation that we've just heard. What an interesting little conversation. Let's go someplace a little bit more private. What, like the train graveyard? It's haunted, but what do you say? No, never mind. Hey guys, what's up?
Doing here? No one in their right mind would go into a train graveyard at night.
I would! Oh, we can't attack them. Dadgummit.
I'm going on a ghost hunt.
Of course.
Thanks so much.
Oh, you guys are chilling in the voice chat? Nice. In the Go Live chat?
Train services?
Hi. Can I order something? That would have been a great touch if this guy just sold potions.
He's pulling some OT when it
That would have been pretty slick. Hi. Can I emote and wave at this woman?
Oh, he?
That's not really a whole lot of interacting with people, is there? Santa?
Never felt the ground shake like that.
Okay. Merry Christmas to you, too.
What kind of air is Shinra thinks he's magical?
The kind of person who goes around.
Tom Plady's only had it for reactors.
It was like a giant cat.
Boy, this got grim fast, didn't it? Who's this kid?
Huh. Mako is the lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is. Goddamn eco-warriors with their dumbass posters. I tear them down and they're back up inside of an hour. Like I've got nothing better to do.
Look, guys, they put me in the game.
I mean, look at all that steel work. You trying to tell me that's not progress?
Yeah.
What the? You okay, buddy? Mako junkie, huh? Figures.
You again.
I'm uncomfortable with the events unfolding around me at the moment.
That hot shower
Not a
can't
fan at
come
all.
soon enough.
Where are we headed to,
Barely
gang?
tell my skin from all the ash and sweat.
When I get back, it's refueling time.
And you, Jesse?
I don't know. Figure out how I screwed up?
Ha! You're such a kidder.
It's moments like these that I wish I had the map completely memorized. I think he is foreseeing the future there, Blood Elf. I do believe that's what's happening.
What the? That's where I work. No freaking way.
Tifa. Oh my gosh, Tifa. Okay. So we're about to go say hi to Tifa. We're going to save the game now. Because I feel like that's going to be sort of a big moment for us, saying hello to her. Pretty excited about that. And we're going to call it here. We've been going for about 2 hours. So I'm going to take a break and do some work around the house. Go buy groceries. I said that the last time I streamed. I think I ended the stream saying I got to go to the grocery store. Everyone made fun of me, but I have to buy food. That's what I do on the weekends. But thank you all for tuning in. I hope that you've all enjoyed the stream. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for joining us during this live stream. If you enjoyed it, please share it with a friend or loved one. They'll enjoy it as well, and thank you are really cool for watching it. Also, big thanks to our patron supporters. Check out the link in the description or head to patreon.com/howdyfolks to find out how you can become a patron or executive producer. Until next time, thank you folks for watching, God bless you, and we'll see you later.